Hey babies, it's Amiko. One of you all suggested that I do my eyebrow routine, so here it is. If you'd like to see how I threw these eyebrows up onto this forehead, just keep watching. So the first thing I do is take my spoolie brush and just kind of brush my eyebrows into place. As you can see, I'm missing a piece of my eyebrow there, and that is from a childhood accident. I feel like you're not real unless you have a bald spot in your eyebrow. Like, everyone has this story about why they don't have hair on their eyebrow. Mine was because I ran into the corner of a desk when I was a kid and it just never grew back. So after I've done that, I take your regular eyebrow razor. I have not gotten my eyebrows waxed or professionally shaped since I was in high school, and I've been out of high school going on 10 years. And I just hold my skin taut and just kind of clean up the hair underneath my eyebrows. If your blade is sharp enough, you don't even need to hold your skin. Now for me, I do not touch my eyebrows on the top. I don't even go in between here. For the Unibrow cleanup, I just literally go underneath and that's it. So you can brush them upward. And then I'll take my scissors and trim. So any hairs that are sticking up, I kind of just trim them off. And that one's done. I like the way that this one is shaped. It's always best to cut too little than too much. So I'm going to do the same to my other eyebrow and show you my final look. Now, to me, the best thing about filling in eyebrows or doing eyebrows is that you cannot mess it up. I like to do my eyebrows with a pencil. Sometimes it's a lip liner pencil, sometimes it's an eyeliner pencil, sometimes it's actually for your brows. I really don't care as long as I like the color. Today I'm using a Wet n Wild eye pencil. That's how that looks. I've already sharpened it. And again, you cannot mess up your eyebrows because thank goodness we have concealer. And with concealer, you can always go back and correct anything that you've done. So I start underneath my eyebrow, and I just draw a line. So I'm just setting up the shape of my eyebrows. Then I come in and draw the same line, not the same line, but a line following the shape of my eyebrows from the top. Okay? Then I'll take light strokes and fill it in. And you don't have to fill it in all the way because when we use the spoolie brush, it's going to disperse the product. I also like to bring my eyebrows further in towards my nose than they actually are, and this is just going to be an illusion that my eyebrows are longer and thicker than they actually are. So you saw there, I'm just using light strokes. This eyebrow pencil is a little bit non-forgiving, so again, you'd rather put on less than more. Using the spoolie brush, I'm going to disperse the product. So I'm just brushing out the product. Then I'm going to use the tip of it and give the illusion of hairs where there are none. Makeup is just a scam, huh? Just scamming them. I'm just brushing. And it does not matter how messy you get, because like I said, with that concealer, all of this is going to work out. What you can also do is bring that spoolie brush even further in. Usually the eyebrow hairs get lighter here and darker as you go out. At least that's how I draw mine. So that's why I am kind of blending out the line that I drew more towards the center, and I'll use that concealer to blend it out. Okay, so dead on, this looks super messy, but do not worry, I got you. I got you. This is all going to work out. So let's go ahead and do the other eyebrow. Bringing that line further in than where my eyebrows actually start. Drawing a line underneath my eyebrow. Gonna come on top. Doing the same, shaping out the eyebrow, giving it the shape that I want. And going into my tail. As you guys see, I have that bald spot, so I just put a little bit of product there. Not too much, because I'm going to use the spoolie brush to disperse the product. And here, just giving, I'm just putting just a few dots, because once I start brushing, that'll all blend out. I feel like everyone has that one eyebrow that just doesn't act right. This one's mine. This isn't my star student. This eyebrow is not my favorite child. So I'm taking that spoolie brush, dispersing the product over my bald spot, blending out towards the center of my nose. So basically give yourself a little bit of a unibrow and we'll fix it up. So I take my concealer. I'm using the color Toast in the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Some people use a brush to get really defined lines under here so they can really have control of the product. I say forget the brush. I use exactly what I have, and that's the brush that came with the product. And then I'm going to line my eyebrow. So this is just cleaning up the shape. Making small strokes, going slowly, and blending it downward. Okay. Now I'm going to go onto the top of my eyebrow. Following this shape of my eyebrow that I have already lined out with the pencil. But first I gotta know if I can get a small commitment from you. Okay, okay, okay. Tell me your way. I know you wanna make it rain for me. No more drama, no more pain for me. Maybe we could hold hands. I take my foundation brush. This one is by e.l.f. It's just a small stippling brush. And I carefully blend out the concealer. So I'm using the edge of my brush, kind of blotting or stippling as the brush says. So I'm stippling and blending. For me, my eyebrows are the most important part of my makeup. If I don't put anything on when I'm going out in public, I make sure to draw some eyebrows on because it makes me look like I'm out here doing things, doing and accomplishing big things when really I'm just not. We can tell that they are not even, especially in the center part here. But don't worry. I take the center, I take my brush and just go up the center with it. I also take my brush and stipple the front part of it, the front part of my brow, to make it lighter than the tail portion. So I'm just lightly patting. And I do that on this side as well. The good thing is that you can always go back in with your pencil. This is my lighter pencil that I use. This is a retractable eyeliner pencil by Jordana. And I'm just making that line even more sharp. And filling in my bald spot. Alright, so those are my eyebrows thus far. I am satisfied with the shape of them. After I do my makeup, I usually go back through and clean up, usually like draw the tail back on or just make the lines even more crisp. You could use an eyebrow gel to prevent things like this hair, how it wants to come down. Use an eyebrow gel to kind of brush that in, and that'll keep the hair upward. Alright guys, that is my eyebrow routine. I hope it was very helpful. Of course it's affordable because as you can see, I don't care what kind of pencil it is. I'm just throwing it up there if I like the color. Your concealer is your best friend. It doesn't matter how sloppy you draw those brows on, as long as you blend it out with your spoolie brush and use your concealer to clean up any of the excess. I am going to be filming a video using the Becca Cosmetics primer and the Makeup Forever foundation. So if you would like to see that with these done up eyebrows, make sure you guys tune into my next video.